This is sailing vessel KYRON. She's a Pearson 26. We're going to take her out for a cruise in the Narragansett Bay.
Here we go. Because of my arm injury, we only went sailing. Second time taking KYRON out. And it's already August. We're going to make the most of it. First time sailors. Yeah, Sister Yvonne at the helm and Ishmael. Heading out of Warwick Cove. We're just going to go out into the bay. Using Navionics, middle of the channel. The speed's not working for some reason, but we're only doing about 2 knots. Motoring out, we're going right into the wind. See my telltales. And once we get out of the channel, then we'll be able to adjust, raise the mainsail. You're doing good. You're right in the middle of the channel. We got 13 feet of water right now. It's an incoming tide, and also the wind is blowing towards shore. Port side, starboard on the right.
This new crew learns quick.
Everybody's going to Paris Cove today.
Yeah.
Is that where we went before that we took the beach?
And did we go on the beach and we went and yeah, when Katie, yeah, when we got the clams and stuff. Yep, just keep the same heading. After we pass the last green can, we'll go towards your right, the starboard side. Right, starboard. Port, left. Port is where Ishmael's sitting. Because even from the position where you're on right now, it's easier for you to see the boats coming on your right than it is for you to see the boats coming on your left, right? So if they're coming towards you on your left, you have the right of way. If they're coming towards you on your right, on your starboard side, they have the right of way. When we have the sails up, then it depends on if it's a motorboat coming at you or a sailboat coming at you. So if we have the sails up, it's harder for us to maneuver as easily, because we depend on the wind, than it is for a motorboat. So if a motorboat is coming at us, then they should adjust their course. It's easier for them to just go behind to our stern or to our bow, if they have the distance to a bow. Preferably they'll go behind us, but they can make the adjustment easier than we can. But to be safe, I just pretend that everyone out here is intoxicated, and I just try to be safe, because there's people that will challenge it, and then that's how you get collisions. All this space out here, there's no reason to have any collisions, but it happens.
All the space.
There's no reason for collisions, but it happens because people are intoxicated, people aren't paying attention, or some people are just jerks. They don't want to let someone else go. So now you can head a little further out. Yeah. And then we'll aim right into the wind again, and we'll raise the main. It's all right. Hang on. Hang on. See, that's when these guys are jerks.
That was totally unnecessary, Wake. Let's try to be more courteous out there.
Grab a seat. There's no reason for them to make a giant wake like that right there near land either, or right beside you. Yep. All right, go that way, aim straight that way towards Greenwich, towards Goddard Park.
Oh, there's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, that's for the channel going in towards Goddard Park area and Cellos. So now we're out. We got good depth over here. We got 7 feet. Yeah, you just go straight to the trees. Turn harder that way, because we want to get away from land, and then we'll pull the sail. Because that way we can get away from these boats that are coming up behind us.
Which trees you want? Those trees or those trees?
Those trees right here. Perfect. Right now we could open the forward sail, which is the jib, and we'll be fine, but we can't raise the main because, well, we could, but it'd be difficult because the wind is blowing right at us, almost perpendicular on a beam reach. So we're gonna go out a little bit, then we're gonna face the wind again and then raise the mainsail. right, Ishmael, so we can take out all of these lines that are holding the sails in. Just throw it in the cabin. We can tidy up after. Okay, Yvonne, point the boat that way. See this right here? This is where the wind's coming from.
Yeah.
You want to point the boat right into the wind. So point that way. So this line right here, that's the line for the main. Really, that's good. See which way this travels? It travels this way.
Okay.
So we're just gonna raise it.
Go from here or?
Point more. So this should be pointing right. This should be aimed right at you when you're facing the wind. There you go. Keep going. Okay, see how it's twisting? You want to keep it from twisting. There you go. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, put this on here, and that'll help you now. Go. Wait, we need to get another wrap on there. There you go. Now go. Now look up while you're doing it.
Look up?
Yeah. See how it's nice and tight?
Yeah.
All right. So now we're gonna lock it and stop. That's good. You don't want to overdo it. So we're gonna lock it in place now, and then we'll neaten up this line. Remember how to roll the line?
Yeah. Oh, you want me to do it from the?
Yeah, you always would do it from the bitter end.
Okay.
All right, so now we're gonna wrap it, put it through. She's keeping our heading. So if I was by myself right now, I would have the my tiller tied.
Using the bungees, I'm able to keep my tiller center line. That way I can adjust the sails when I need to, and I can raise and lower the mast solo sailing. How do you do it solo sailing with a tiller without autopilot?
Yeah, I can stick it right on here. It's not gonna go anywhere. All right, holding on to the boat, we're gonna walk back. That's what this grab rail's for.
All right.
Just keep aiming into the wind, Yvonne.
Well, the cabin always ends up a little bit messy when sailing. We raised the sails, so I'm gonna go through and look out by the forward hatch. It's a nice view from here, nice breeze. But as you can see, there's some wrinkles in the head sail. That's just from furling in the head sail too loosely. Well, let's head back in and join up with the rest of the crew. Here we go. It's always nice when you can just run on wind power. No motor running, no background noise, just you, the ocean, the breeze, the stillness, the water tapping along the side of the hull, and just that thrill and that freedom and that peace. This is sailing. In case you're wondering, the jib did get adjusted. The endless horizon, always there as a constant reminder that your reach has no limits. SV KYRON, this 1976 Pearson 26, built right here in Rhode Island, is still cruising the waters of Rhode Island, still making some headway, still leaving her wake, still bringing joy, still cruising these Rhode Island waters.
You should see my father. He never wants to let it go.
Well, I think we got Ishmael hooked. Once he got a handle of how to use the tiller, how to tack and feel the wind in the sails, then he began thinking, wow, we could take this thing across the ocean, across the Atlantic to the Cape Verde Islands. Now we're talking. Turned out to be a beautiful day of sailing. Altogether, we navigated about 10 miles. Crew had a blast for their first time sailing. Here's a view of KYRON from a distance with the sails up. Thank you for watching.